What's up guys, RuppDat here, welcoming you to the Pokemon Shield Anti-Dynamax Nuzlocke. I'm sure you're curious as to what this is, and, well, part of it is self-explanatory. So, after the colossal meltdown that was my Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke, I blame that primarily on not just how the encounter shaped up, but also the fact that I do not know Diamond, Pearl, Platinum as well as I would like, as well as I wish I did. I will definitely take a stab at it again in the future, probably, once I better know the game, because I haven't played them a whole lot. Anyway, I am going into Pokemon Shield this time to kind of do a bit of a challenge that I've been pondering. I've always been curious how easy it is to beat the game that introduced the controversial Dynamax mechanic without ever actually using it. The more I thought about it, however, the more I realized maybe it's not that much of a challenge if you're able to structure your team to constantly have a type advantage over the leaders regardless of that. So I decided, let's make this even more difficult. So, standard Nuzlocke fare applies. I can only catch the first Pokemon I encounter in each area. This does not go into effect until I have access to Pokeballs. Also, because of the way that Sword and Shield introduced the counter mechanic with there being random grass encounters still, but also Overworld encounters, I am locking myself, in order to be able to avoid manipulating encounters, I'm locking myself into only being able to catch anything that I find in the grass. Overworld encounters are not catchable. For the sake of fairness, just to add an extra bit of challenge to this so I can't manipulate my Overworld catch to add something to my team, because the whole point of this is really pushing the challenge of, can I do this, going under the gimmick I'm imposing, which is anti-Dynamaxing. I am forbidding myself from Dynamaxing at all over the course of this entire playthrough. So we're gonna see how well this shapes up. Other rules, as per usual, are I have to nickname every Mon, and if a Mon faints, it is considered dead, and I have to put it in a graveyard box to keep track of where we are at as far as Pokemon I have lost. There will be a couple of other quirks, but I will discuss them when we get into the wild area, because that's where they're going to come into play. But, with all that said, let's get into the game, shall we? Bah! Roll along, little Wooloo. Alright, we are getting started with the game here, as we see Hop roll up to my house, because why not? Why can't I take that Munchlax with me? Can I take Munchlax as my starter? Ah, well. Munchlax is cool and all, but well, maybe I'll catch one. Who knows? You never know what's gonna happen with a Nuzlocke. So this is my actual copy of Shield. Sword is my main copy of the game. That's what I do all my draft format battles on and competitive stuff and whatnot. But I do have a copy of Shield to play around with for stuff like this. So, as our dear old mum, just talking with Hop. So, typical start of the game stuff. I'm probably not going to be doing voices because, to be honest, if I tried to do a lot of voices here, something tells me it's going to devolve quite quickly into me attempting to do a British accent, which I don't want to make anyone mad at me, even though I would love to flex my voice acting chops, or at least attempt to. Maybe I'll do some every now and then. We'll see how it goes. But we all know how the beginning of the game fare works. So I'm going to throw on my bag. Going to go meet Hop. Hop is waiting for you. Better head outside. Yeah, this trainer look is going to change soon enough. So my character is named Anti-Max. After, well, the whole point of this challenge. Anti-Dynamaxing. Now, if I was like some kind of negative Polaroid-looking character, that would probably fit a little better. Well, once I get access to clothes shopping, we'll change him up in due time. I already know what I want to do with him for his look. Considering, something else in the game that's kind of anti-Dynamaxing-ish. Oh, Wooloo. You really want to get into the Slumbering Weld, don't you? I'll take that as a yes. Silly Wooloo. I love how it says it's taken care of, but it doesn't stop the Wooloo from tackling the gate one more time anyway. As Hop's own Wooloo rolls along after him. So, this is going to be quite an interesting challenge to say the least. This is, as I said, this is my actual cart, so there's no randomizer or anything like that to make this more challenging. This is just straightforward, true blue Pokemon Shield. Just as me imposing the extra challenge of trying to see if I can prevail without Dynamaxing at all. So, quick chat with Hop's mom, and now it's off to go grab Leon. We all know how this goes. By now, I'm pretty sure anyone watching has played this game, or at least I would think they would have. Let's get a move on. One Pokemon come from out of nowhere. He's got his Wooloo, so he's ready. Yada yada yada. I'll have him on soon enough, Hop. Hold your horses. Actually, before I go any further, there is a couple things I need to do. Text speed I'm going to change to fast. Battle style I'm going to make set, just to make this even more difficult, because why not? I mean, it's a Nuzlocke. We got to make this as challenging as possible, right? Autosave! We are turning that nonsense off. No thank you to that. Save those. My bag. Yep, don't have Pokeballs yet. I just want to confirm, because I did have an attempt at trying to do this beforehand. Ran into a couple of issues recording, so I had to clear some stuff out to hopefully make sure I have no further issues, like I've been having every now and then. Windows 10. What the hell is your problem? Hello, Leon. But I did notice I had Pokeballs at a fairly early... I mean, I know you have them before you go through that route we just walked through the second time around, but I was trying to gauge if I had them in... Maybe I should gauge this time around to see if I have them in the Slumbering Weld or not. Though, considering the grass encounters in the Slumbering Weld when we go through there are fixed, I don't know if I want to count that if I do have balls at the time. I'm sure we all know this song and dance right now. Typical, Leon and Hop chatting, him pointing out that he's the greatest champion ever, yada yada yada. We'll see how well that works out. Champion time! I don't think I'm gonna have a champion time with this challenge. I'm telling you right now, if I get to Leon, I am probably screwed. But you never know what the future holds. Maybe this Nuzlocke will be kind to me. We'll see. I mean, the last time I tried it was going kind to me, and then the recording kind of went to shit, so oh well. So it is a showtime. Show me the Mons, Leon. We all know this part. We all love this part. We love these starters. Which one, of course? Well, that's up to you guys. Grass-type Pokemon Grookey, the Fire-type Pokemon Scorbunny, and the Water-type Pokemon Sobble. Now, during my usual playthroughs, not as far as, like, anything that goes up on this channel, of course, but when I'm just playing the game casually, trying to get to the point where I can do competitive, that kind of stuff, the Grassmon is normally the one I go for as my starter. With Sword and Shield, however, I was kind of Sobble Squad. Because, well, I mean, look at the poor thing! It's adorable! Good boy, Sobble. But that's not an indication that I'm going to be taking Sobble for this challenge. So normally in a situation like this, since I'm a small channel, I'm not going to rely on... I'm not going to ask you guys to pick my starter for me, because I'm trying to get these all recorded in bulk to start off. Also, there's the fact that, well, normally, I could use it as a chance to determine my starting mon based on my trainer ID. But as you can clearly see, I have no access to my trainer card. We don't get that to actually start the gym challenge. So, here's how I'm going to be doing this. Switch the screen over for a sec. So, I went to Google and basically have a virtual dice roller here. As soon as I click the D6 option, it's going to roll a D6 for me. 1 and 2, I'm going to take Grookey. 3 or 4, I will take Scorbunny. 5 or 6, I'll take Sobble. So, let's roll the dice and see what happens. That is a 4! So, it looks like we are going with Scorbunny. Hang on a sec. Scorbunny is fire type. It's filled to bursting with fiery passion. Scorbunny is fire type. I'm sorry. Scorbunny is fire type. Are you guys seeing this? The part of my brain that deals with grammar is... it's shutting down right now. Scorbunny is fire type. Has anyone noticed this? Yes, I'm selling the fire type Pokemon Scorbunny, but... Scorbunny is fire type. That's a thing that I just saw. In any event, we need to nickname this thing. So since Scorbunny is... and its whole line is kind of, well, there's the whole soccer theme going on there. I'm going to go with one of the most famous soccer players of all time. Can I get accented letters? Yes, I can! Just make sure I spell this right. Yep, it's this one. So, I'm going to call my Scorbunny Pele. Pele has been added to your party. If only I could fist bump the real Pele. But that would just be a dream come true, if anything else. So Hop's gonna take Grookey. And that's gonna leave poor Sobble with Leon. So... oh, Leon is gonna turn this cute little guy into a nasty powerhouse later on, isn't he? Oy vey, I feel sorry for that Sobble. Maybe I won't at a later point in time, assuming this Nuzlocke gets that far. But we shall see. We shall see. Seeing Hop those kebabs is making me hungry now. Thanks, game. So, next day. Spent the night with our new partners. We're learning a lot about one another. Anti-Max is ready to go, so, Hop, if you want to step up to the plate, let's throw down. I mean, we got a battlefield right here. I love the fact that Leon and Hop have this mini battlefield in their yard. I want one of those. So our first rival encounter. Hop, unlike any other rival in the history of ever, starts with 2 Pokemon. His starter, and this Wooloo here. But Pele's up to the challenge. The soccer legend himself. I mean, there's a reason they call it the Pele kick in wrestling. So, Pele's just gonna start throwing slide tackles around. That did some nice damage. I'm wondering, I'll have to check after this battle what this Scorbunny's nature is. I might have gotten a good nature roll. Or this Scorbunny, or not Scorbunny, Wooloo could be lacking the Fluffy ability, which is just as likely. But down goes the Wooloo. Scorbunny grows to level 6. Learns Ember. Bring on the Grookey, Hop. He's added another trusty ally to his team. Yeah, that's gonna go well in 3, 2, 1. Spit some hot fire and... oof. Yeah, I may have already known about type advantages. And I get the burn! Wow, I want to say this is a good sign of things, but I could just be jinxing myself if I do that. Anyway, let's just spit another Ember, and that should be all she wrote for this Grookey. Goodbye! Pele is now level 7, not bad. And we have beaten Hop. Yes, me and Scorbunny are too much. Here's to hoping it stays that way. Please don't get in on this, Leon. I will deal with you later, hopefully. But I shall be Hop's rival if I have to. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hop's a good kid, but well, I'll let his character development speak for itself over the course of the game, depending on how this goes. Oh dear, something happened. Oh hey, that Wooloo finally got through the gate! Go Wooloo! Wooloo, Wooloo, Wooloo! Well, let's go save this Wooloo. After all this... Well, I guess now's as good time as any to check. No, I do not have Pokeballs yet. Okay, I was always curious about that after how things played out in the failed recording. But we are in the Slumbering Weld. So we're going to get introduced to our Pokemon encounters here. Unfortunately, I still can't catch anything, so none of this counts at the moment. Oh, at some point down the line. Plus, these encounters are fixed anyway, so this first one is always a Squobit. Hello, Squirrel. Meet my soccer star. And take this Ember while you're at it. I am 2 for 2 on Ember Burns. Wow. Okay, so this is a thing that's happening. Well, let's just go ahead and Ember again, because why not? And goodbye, Squobit. Only level 2, so it's not that much experience, but it's something. Off we go to save the Wooloo. Off we go, because Wooloo needs saved. Oh, hi, Rookity. No, let's just throw Pele out and deal with this thing, shall we? Rookity with Unnerve. Fair enough. I'm just going to throw an Ember at it. Okay, the Ember burn streak has finally stopped. I don't know whether to be happy or sad about that. Rookity is still down, though. Farewell, bird. Kind of hoping I catch a Rookity, because Corviknight has definitely become my favorite Gen 8 Mon. Not gonna lie. Ooh, spooky howling. He heals me up. And onward we push. Right into another Squobit. Hi, Squobit. You're going down. So we all know this song and dance by now. After all Pele, I spit Embers. The Squobit's gonna hit me with a tackle. But I'm just gonna throw another Ember at it, and that should be all she wrote for this poor little squirrel. Goodbye. Better experience. Actually, let me look at Scorbunny real quick while I'm thinking about it. Check summary. Brave nature. So that's plus attack but minus speed. I mean, the plus attack is definitely nice, but that lack of speed is probably going to grate on my nerves as this goes on. Because Scorbunny's fast. Well, its final evolution is fast. Yes, let's ignore Horror Movie Logic 101. If you see a thick cloud of fog, do not run into it. Because you never know what you're going to find. Especially in a creepy forest, where you could have a wild animal jump out and maul you. Or whatever the horror movie villain is. Whatever monster or supernatural being or serial killer or what have you. See, look at this wolf. It just appeared out of the fog. And now it's threatening us. Yes, this was brilliant. I wonder how many people on the very first day of the game doing this blind and playing in Nuzlocke while they were at it ran into this encounter, realized I just ran into the legendary Pokemon right out of the gate, and thought they were about to have their Nuzlocke ended right here and now. But this Zamazenta is nothing more than an illusion. I know his name says question mark, question mark, question mark, but anyone who knows the game by this point knows this thing is Zamazenta, the counterpart to Zacian, the shield dog. Or the sword dog, excuse me. This is shield dog. Just gonna spit one more ember through this fog, so this thing spits more fog at us, and we just mysteriously black out. Are we sure this isn't lifted straight from a horror movie? Because this sounds like something that would happen in a horror movie. Walk into a mysterious fog, black out, next thing you know you're waking up later, and the bad guys got you. I mean, it's basic horror movie logic. I'm not wrong in thinking this, am I? But, unlike a horror movie, we are actually safe and sound. We're just laying here napping. But, we wake up. Leon is now in the picture because of course he is. And it looks like Charizard saved the Wooloo. No fair. Charizard gets all the credit. What about us? Anyway, Hop's gonna talk about the bad Pokemon. We are going to just skip past that because it's nothing important. If this were a standard playthrough, I'd probably be paying more attention to the story itself, but I'm not doing a standard Let's Play. This is a Nuzlocke, so you guys don't want to see the story. You guys want me to just get to the point where Mons probably just start dropping like flies. Because that's what let's be honest, that's what we all watch the Nuzlockes for. The deaths that happen. Yes, Scorbunny will look after me. And I do have Pokeballs now. And Mystery Link is available. Oh dear. Judging by that action, I want to say my Joy-Cons are... I'm starting to get some Joy-Con drift. I really hope not. Because I cannot afford to go get a new controller. I suppose I could probably ship these things off to Nintendo and have them fix it, I guess. Though that will leave me without a controller for the time being. Actually, I wonder if they do Pro Controllers too, because my Pro Controller is kind of in the same spot. Its Joy-Con drift is ridiculous. That's why I'm using the Joy-Con grip dock controller thing. Anyway, we are here in... what is it? Town map. Route 1, right? Yep, Route 1. So, it's time to get our first encounter. As I said in the beginning when I was listing off the basic rules, random encounters in the grass are the only ones I am allowed to do. Overworld encounters allow me to manipulate things, and I don't want to do that. So I need a point where I can actually... there we go. So my first mon is... a Squirrelbit. Hello, Squirrel. How are you? I am fine. Over 4 Squirrelbit. Not bad, actually. I'm gonna spend a number at it. Squirrelbit's gonna tackle. I don't want to risk an Ember high roll potentially killing this thing, so I'm just going to chuck a Pokeball at it and see what happens. Away we go! And there we go. We have our first capture. Aside from Scorbunny. It is a Squirrel, and Paley's going to go to level 8 in the process and learn Quick Attack. Because why not? Now then, what am I going to call said Squirrel? It's a male. You know what? Considering what it evolves into, I'm going to name it Gluttony. Gluttony. So, let's take a look at it. That is the bag. I'm so used to having all my options available to me, so it's usually in the second slot. So, let's see. You have Cheek Pouch as your ability. Not bad. Gentle Nature. So, that is plus special defense and minus defense. We can probably work with it. I'm going to put Gluttony out front so I can get some experience. I know the experience share is permanently on in this game, but they still have the thing in effect where whatever Mon is actually in battle still gets more experience. So that is what I'm going to do. If switch training is necessary, switch training shall be done regardless. So just going to have my squirrel beat down this Rookity here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't like that. I'm gonna switch to Pele just to wrap this up. I really didn't want to because it's taking experience, a bit of experience away, well, extra experience away from Squirrel. But I didn't want to risk the gamble. So I'm just gonna pick this thing off with a quick attack. Goodbye! Poor bird got its wings clipped. And onward we shall press now. Just gonna weave between these boxes to grab these paralyzed heals. Every little bit helps. And we are going to arrive in Wedgehurst. The ultimate Charizard. Well, I guess we're going to end off here with Leon's Charizard, because why not? So, thank you guys so very much for watching. I've been RuppDat, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.